Would you personally want to see the Batman incorporated into the DCU, or do you feel like it would be too incompatible with how Gunn is establishing it? With what we know about the two universes, they just don't really feel that compatible to me. It's unfortunate the way that kind of plays out, that you have this thing over here that is working, and then they're trying to relaunch, and it took so long for them to make a sequel that, like, now there's another universe that it's like a really obvious question that, like, you know, in this interview with Josh Horowitz with James Gunn yesterday, Josh asked him, so, like, you wouldn't release both the Batman and Batman the Brave and the World in the same year, would you? Like, you wouldn't want to do that. And James Gunn, like, pauses. Like, he's sitting there on the question, because it's a pretty easy no if the answer is like, oh, of course we wouldn't do it. Of course that's not going to happen. But he's sitting there, like, thinking through, like, all right, we're working on the Batman the Brave and the Bold script, and we want to get it done as quick as possible. And if it could come out in 2027, that'd be great. But we already said the Batman 2 is coming out. And, like, so he's like, no, I don't think we'd want them to come out in the same year. But a really non-definitive answer to a question with a really obvious, no, that's a weird and a bad idea. So it's a really kind of unfortunate situation where you don't want to cancel something that's working, that got the response that people wanted, but you also want a Batman that fits in your universe. And the reason The Batman is the movie that people liked is because Matt Reeves got, like, here, you get your own, you do whatever you want. Here's your pocket Batman universe, do your own thing. And so he did that, and people went, I liked what he did. So what are we going to do now? Like, when you're trying to build out a shared universe, you want Batman and Superman to interact, and you want it to be a part of all this other stuff. That, like, you see the flavor of Superman, it's very populated. There's just beings everywhere. Do you want Matt Reeves to have to rewrite his script to fit it into the DCU? And then when James Gunn goes, all right, I'm going to do World's Finest or whatever he's going to do, and he has Batman up in space flying around battling Darkseid or like what? And then we do Batman 3, and Matt Reeves has to change his script to match, to, like, say, oh yeah, I just got back from space, man, pretty wild up there. Like, do you want to have to, like, Matt to adjust his vision of Batman to fit into James Gunn's vision of Batman? And do you want James Gunn, as he's trying to build out a continuity for the DC universe that'll last a while the way the MCU has lasted, do you want him to have to bend his most popular character around the vision of someone who had his own pocket vision for it, completely separate? Like, they're incompatible goals. They don't go together because Matt intentionally, specifically, is like, I'm not doing Ben Affleck's Batman. I'm doing Matt Reeves' Batman. My thing. In his own pocket universe. It was not designed to be the first movie of the DCU. It's not designed to fit in the DCU. So you're telling the guy that it worked because it was designed for this, that it has to fit into this. So I just don't think that's a good idea. I don't think I think you compromise both things. I want James Gunn to be able to have the Batman that fits in his universe, not to try and force Matt's into his universe or to force the DCU on top of the Batman's universe. So I don't think it makes any sense to merge them.
Most of these clips are pulled from my Patreon live streams. I do about 6 live streams every single month. For $2 per month, $20 per year, you can get access to all the exclusive videos and live streams. For $5 per month, you get your name on my end card. At the top tier, you get a 30-minute video chat with me each month. The link down below in the description has more information.